curious with the way that your season has gone so far. Obviously, we expect better, but what's been the feeling like around the locker room, just generally, even though the season has gone as bad as it has for the Sabres this year?
We got a really good group of guys in the locker room. We have guys that are really bought into changing the culture, and we know we got a really young group. But at times we've seen our potential, and we've really tried to embrace that as much as possible. Being an experienced team, the wins aren't going to always come our way, and at times it's been harder than others. But you know what? We haven't played the blame game. We haven't been yelling at each other or anything like that. We've really stuck together as a team, and I think we continue to grow as a team together. So we'd like to be a little bit more consistent, and we do hold each other accountable and ourselves accountable, and we know we need to be better, but I do think we're moving in the right direction. And you know what, the game against Columbus, games like those happen for any team in the league, and we're trying to move on past that and have a better one tonight.
You're currently producing maybe at the highest pace of your career so far. What is working for you right now, and with this particular line, so for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, Tomer and Skinny have been playing unbelievable. It's been really easy to play with them. They've been scoring a lot of goals lately too, which is a lot of fun to be a part of. And I'm just trying to play as consistent as possible. Thrown into a little bit different role in this team. My time on ice has gone up on average, and I'm just trying to make the most of it. I don't try to change too much of my game. I try to go in and play a fast, heavy, competitive game day in and day out, and I try to do it in practice, try to do it in a game, and just right now worry about consistency and trying to continue to play the way I'm playing. I think that I still have another level. I think I still have a lot to improve on. The game against Columbus was one that I took to heart, because I try to pride myself on my defensive game over the last few years, and I've tried to really work on that part of my game. So being -2 at the end of that night was I took that to heart. So you know, it's sometimes the points come and sometimes they don't, and it's been nice to be able to consistently produce, but I'm going to continue to try to round up my game a little bit more after that Columbus game.
I know the success hasn't been there as we would have expected in the Sabres, but growing up as a Sabres fan, how is it meeting your expectations as a Sabres player?
It's special. It really is special, to say the least. Being able to put that jersey on for the first time. I think my first game, I actually got there probably 30 minutes before anybody else, and I might have snuck into the locker room and took a picture of my stall with the Sabres jersey hanging up. That was a pretty special moment, and being able to play for your childhood team is something that I'll never take for granted, and it really means a lot to me. And I just try to come in every day and be as positive and impactful as I can be. And when you're able to put on a Sabres jersey, it's something that you truly take pride in, being from upstate New York.
You've come from the Golden Knights locker room, which won a lot of games, and now you're in the Sabres locker room. What lessons have you learned from being in a more winning environment that you're trying to impart on this team now? You mentioned earlier about wanting to change the culture.
Yeah, I think from a pure hockey standpoint, we had a lot of success in Vegas because we were able to impose our will on opponents, and you know, we had a pretty skilled locker room, but it wasn't the fanciest guys. It wasn't the most skilled guys in the league. We went in and we outworked opponents, and we played a really structurally sound game day in and day out. And I think that consistency each and every game is something that, for a young team, is a lot more difficult. And trying to, I guess, help these younger guys like I was helped when I first got to the league is something that I've been trying to do as much as possible. Trying to show them how consistency matters, and how you know, even though we're not winning a lot, we still want to, we still need to, and it's something that has to be more than just a desire, I guess, going forward.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
you.